Hi everyone, welcome to Staying Green in Quarantine. We hope you're enjoying the tips that we're sharing to build a more sustainable lockdown. If you are, please subscribe to our channel and get updates when we drop new videos. Now, we've all been spending a lot of time indoors at the moment, so today we're going to be doing some gardening and showing you how you can easily and sustainably bring some life and greenery right into your isolation. We're going to be doing a few videos on this, and today we're going to be starting with the basics. Obviously, a trip to the garden centre is out of the question, but you still need a pot or a container to plant your plants in. So we're going to be collecting a few common items of household waste and upcycling them into really cute, attractive planters for use indoors or outdoors. We'll be using a tin can, a plastic bottle, an old milk jug, an old juice carton, and old toilet roll tubes. Now, one thing I should say, we're going to be going outdoors, but these planters that we're making can be used pretty much anywhere. In fact, if you don't have any outside space, it's a really great way to bring some greenery right into your lockdown. Okay, great, let's get started. So the first thing to do is prepare any containers that you're going to be using. That means taking off any labels or glue and just getting them ready to be painted and to be used as planters. It's a really easy process. Just run a sink full of warm soapy water and leave them submerged for about half an hour. Then when you come back, it should be easy to just peel the labels and rub the glue straight off. So we're going to get started by turning this can into a little plant pot. This one is really easy, but you're going to need a couple of extra tools as well. Literally just a nail and a hammer. And you're going to start by putting a couple of holes in the bottom of the pot. That's just to make sure that water can drain out and the plant itself doesn't rot. So next we're going to work on this plastic bottle, and what's great about these is you can actually turn them into two different things. We're going to use the top to make a hanging basket and the bottom to just make a normal pot. So the pot's ready and we're just going to go on and give it a little lick of paint. For the hanging basket, there's just one more thing to do, which is you want to put 3 holes around the top of the basket, maybe like 1 or 2 centimeters down, and then you'll tie some string through there and that's what it's going to hang off. We're also going to make a couple of holes in the lid of the bottle just so that it can drain properly. And with the pot, we want to make a few holes in the bottom as well, just for drainage. I think the easiest way to do that is actually going to be with a pair of scissors, so we're just going to give that a go now and then we'll paint them up.
This is really a demonstration of how silly it is that we use a substance this indestructible for like a single-use drink.
Yeah. So the next thing is turning this juice carton into a hanging basket. Now we've got a particularly big juice carton here, but you can use one that's smaller, it will work just as well. And if you don't have space for another hanging basket, just leave out the string and you can use it as a pot instead. And the last thing, I'm just going to punch some holes in the bottom of this to make sure it drains properly. The old milk bottle, so we're going to cut the top off, punch some holes in the bottom of it for drainage, and then it should be ready to go. So the last thing we're going to do is take the old centre of a toilet roll and turn it into 2 little seed planters. Now what's great about this is you're not going to paint the cardboard, so when the seeds are ready to be planted out in a bigger pot or directly into the soil, you can just take the cardboard and put it straight in because it's biodegradable. It's a really simple thing, and we're just going to start by cutting this soil roll holder in half. The next thing to do is to fold each of those 2 pieces that you've got in half, fold them flat like that, and then fold them in half again. So they're folded into kind of 4 bits, so that when you stand them up, they're in a little square shape. Then you're going to pick one of the sides, doesn't matter which one, and cut about between 1 and 2 centimeters up the side of the toilet roll. Don't cut too far because otherwise it's going to make the next step really difficult. And then you're just going to fold it in on itself, kind of like if you were folding up an old cardboard box. So 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to take one part of the last piece and fold it underneath one of the side pieces, and the other part you're going to fold on top. And there we have it, just a cute little seed planter. Cool. Great, so now we punched some holes in the bottom of our can. The next thing to do is to paint it and make it look nice. That might seem like a small step, but it's really important that these planters look cute and attractive and you're excited to have them around the house. It's nice, isn't it? So now that we've got them all painted up, we're just going to add a few more touches on them with a Sharpie, just a few drawings and things that'll make them look extra cute. Finished decorating, we're just going to string up the ones that are going to be hanging. We're going to cut a piece of string that's about as wide as your arm span, and we're just going to put it through the holes on each side here. Okay, so we've gathered up all the pieces of string, and you can adjust how high you want the basket to hang by just adjusting where you tie this knot. I'm going to tie it quite high, and you're just going to wrap those pieces of string around hanging basket, number 1. Okay, so we're going to be doing this one just a little bit differently because we've only got one hole on each side. So you've taken 3 lengths of string, and we're just going to thread them through. And then again, just gathering them up the top. And again, you can just adjust the height of this really easily by tying that knot higher or lower up on the strings. And that's hanging basket number 2. Now, you probably noticed that making these pots is actually really simple. In fact, it's just a 3-step process that you can use on pretty much anything. First, find yourself a container. It doesn't matter what it is as long as it's waterproof. Second, cut the top off that container so that you can actually fit the plant inside of it. Third, put some drainage holes in the bottom of the container. That's just to make sure that the water doesn't stay in there and damage the plant. After that, you can add a lick of paint or some drawing so that it looks nice and you want to have it around the house. You can even put some holes in the top of the container so that it can work as a hanging basket as well. Thanks so much for watching today, guys. We hope you're feeling inspired to upcycle some of the things around your house into really cute little plant pots. We'll be uploading another video next week to show you how we're going to plant in them and where we're going to put them. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and share it with some of your friends, and as always, stay home, stay safe, stay green.